Slow down.
No. Cheetah versus Spain. Finish it. I'm not trying to do much. Yes, I have.
Best experience from Bastian Dankert from Germany. For Spain, it is an unchanged team. It's the same 11 that began the quarter and semi-finals. 6 of the team have started every game, including Rodri, who's played in the form that won the Ballon d'Or 2 years ago.
That like brings out someone to the next start to you.
And then there's Lamine Yamal, who turned 19 last Monday. Over 20 years, Messi's junior. It's the biggest between opponents in a World Cup final.
Jobs of ages, don't they?
8 of the Argentina team also kicked off the last final in Qatar in 2022. The exceptions being Lisandro Martinez and Gonzalo Montiel, who came on as subs, and Nicolas Gonzalez, who gets his first start of the World Cup, one of 3 changes made by coach Lionel Scaloni. Montiel, Rodrigo de Paul, and Gonzalez replacing Molina, Paredes, and Simeone. And a 34th World Cup appearance for Lionel Messi. His last. Already expecting the last final to be the winning Adios. Not so many is old enough to say that he won't be back again next time at the age of 43. And he needs 2 goals here to win the Golden Boot. Something missing from his action and something else you feel strongly about. Yeah, I do. I just had a look at it yesterday's game. The way it was played as a testimonial. France are out and Mbappe scored his 2 goals. Right. Lionel Messi's in the World Cup final today, playing against the Spain team. Boy, Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a lot more difficult. Not an instant royalty. With the Let's Work before the game, Bruce and Michael Popper, known for the world of UFC and boxing. We are ready to rumble, Jess.
Look at that number. Not bad.
Over the last 5 and a bit weeks. World Cup final. Argentina out to be the first nation to retain the trophy since Brazil in 1962. Spain in search of their second star. At least somebody still has the chance to do that. Experience straight away, pressing high within the first 2 or 3 seconds. That's what they do very, very well.
That's going to make a big difference.
And they have got it. Very difficult to get off them, as we know. Pau Cubarsí, the other teenager in the Spain lineup. What a talent he is at centre-back, the boy from Barcelona. Passing. Got it up towards Danny Olmo.
That's a lot of Messi just going to be able to scroll about.
Outstanding tournament.
That's a lot of Spain now.
Sure, otherwise. Outstanding. Haven't they all, every single one of them are. I don't know the cobwebs of last season with Spurs. Danny Olmo. Into the feet of Alex Baena. started their routine. Pass. There was a misplaced one, and it brings the first free kick. Pedro Porro, a little late on the scene, he brings down Gonzalez, and it goes Argentina's way.
Just going to say, it'd be really interesting to see how this referee caught early on in the game. Because without Argentina or anything like when they played England in terms of the number of fouls, they do get a yellow card early on. We'll put one or two in danger.
Vastly experienced Slavko Vincic, he has pretty much seen it all over the course of his career. Here's Tagliafico skipping past Pedro Porro. Now Julian Alvarez. Let's not forget the heavy Spanish-based presence in the Argentina squad. Particularly from Atletico Madrid.
So by all accounts, Chelsea got like Rodgers, haven't they?
Yeah, and 17 million.
So back to the Chelsea man.
What those red prices again?
He's still a Chelsea man. Haven't looked yet this week.
Look at him now.
Who would I say was just who would say who else was
Chelsea after the last World Cup in Qatar.
Well, they got Palmer, but I think that's it.
Argentina's turn to indulge in a healthy spell of possession. The ball made a big difference when he came on.
They like Chelsea, man. It's about these players and then top blocks, don't they? Oh, you don't think, you know. What was it, good?
McAllister. Be able to just see the
There's a lot of parties there.
a rippling in the welcome breeze. It's in the 80s, but only just. Pretty good conditions, really. I'm sure it's much hotter down there than it is way up here. Better than it was yesterday here, anyway. Couldn't have played yesterday, so was that. There's rain and there's rain. The New York rain is particularly severe. Always have to be bigger and better. And what's happened there on halfway? There's a tangle. The referee has given it the way of Alex Bahia. And against Gonzalo Montiel.
He went early. And watch Montiel got hold of him, not letting him go at all. The referee did well in seeing that.
Hey.
It was the tutor on the pro license coaching course that Argentina lost the DNL squad was on.
Oh! Oh!
Sufficiently to make the save, and then he turns and plays to the Argentine gallery behind him.
Did a lovely little touch from Olmo there into the path of Yamal, and did take a couple of deflections.
Oh.
That was
That's a slippery top.
spinning into a rhythm. And Yamal again.
Come on, sit down.
You don't want to go to the That's like Messi's name, yeah. Don't mention his name yet.
Argentina, Julian Alvarez, and it's into Messi.
Oh, whoa! That's
Twice.
Proved to be the right decision, but that was a nail kind of mistake.
He was, what was he, 30, 40 yards outside
Maybe,
his
yeah.
empty job box? He made a decision very, very early then. He had to get it, and he did.
Sexy red colour all over there. Got it right. It's Cucurella.
Said no for sale.
The referee's relieved when all goes smoothly in those situations. This early in this game of all games. That's it. Back instead to Rodri.
Lots of people flip.
Ready to stay and do what they do really well in terms of trying to make the pitch as big as possible, whether it's one of their wingers or whether it's one of their fullbacks pushing so high and stretching Argentina as much as they can.
Argentina got a foul.
See, back to Simon, who's back in his own house this time. Dani Olmo.
support. Oyarzabal comes back deep to help out in building an attack.
We'll have to start fouling some Argentina just to slow Spain down.
Forward teammate Julian Alvarez, former clubmate. Should know better. Rodri takes more pushing than that.
Oh, ref.
That's enough. That's what we say now.
Gonzalez for Argentina. That's run away. Well, that's the first moment of any sort of difficulty for the referee.
Catch you.
There's a lovely little flick around the corner. You can see a
Just
little
went
pass,
into
but
it.
that's actually got hold of
Handball
it.
shot both ways. 7 meters.
So Vincic didn't see enough in it.
Yeah,
Well, it was a
yeah.
foul. Went around him and he was in front of him and he knew exactly what he was doing. Callous.
Yes.
Chillins away from Christian Romero. Not enough on that to pick out Cucurella. He will still try. McAllister
Yeah.
caught really slow in possession. Oyarzabal. Yamal had drifted infield. Oyarzabal wasn't to know that. That will be an Argentina free kick. But Spain have started much more quickly.
Yeah, they're passing it around with pace. They've got lots and lots of energy. All wanting a touch of the ball, little 1 and 2 touch. Working it around the Argentina players at this moment in time. He's come rushing out there. He makes his decision really early. He had to get that ball. See one.
The great man did him a bit of a favour by getting out of the way quickly. There's that deflection also from Yamal. He's trying to guide it into that far post, isn't he? But Sandro Martinez gets the little block. Just the one goal for Yamal at the World Cup so far. That was against Saudi Arabia. Seems like an age ago. So the ball goes astray and Argentina get the benefit of it. It's their throw. Fabian Ruiz with a rare error. Romero. Back to Martinez.
Oh, watch out. Oh, look, he's sucking up to the World Cup.
Together.
What did he say? He took him
Look at
away.
what his wife, you see the state of his wife, eh? Plastic surgery.
Another president of the USA was at the Club World Cup final. Chelsea against PSG. Here, a year and 6 days ago. Don't know how many other big football matches he's ever attended. Wasn't going to miss this one, was he? We saw him come in on the helicopter, didn't we? Yeah.
So coming on there.
Martinez. Rodri. Towards Yamal. It's a little too tight for the touchline to do anything much with it.
Subsequently, a crucial player, though, isn't he, Rodri, in terms of we've seen him driving forward with the ball already. We've seen him pinging the ball out to the right hand side and trying to find Yamal. So important to this Spanish team. And back to his very, very best.
It's a bit of a push from Sandro Martinez. Rodri.
Oh, no.
What? And Thiel is trying to seize his chance to get in front of Alex Bader. Continuity key for both these nations, which is possibly one of the reasons why they're here. They have continuity right through the age groups. They all play the same way, they all come through together. Argentina have continuity with the same set of players that's won the lot over the last 5 years.
Now,
Fabian Ruiz, he knew he could deliver to. Oyarzabal left it alone.
That's going to be a small
See Daniel Walk put his hands on his head there. He thought the ball was actually
Argentina. We're desperate for water break. Well, Argentinian manager to
Players
train.
going to take it once the
Right,
referee
well.
has
So far,
given the warning
they're not
to
even fouling.
the usual suspects. Andrew towers upon Enzo Fernandez. Baena goes deep with that. Danny Olmo waiting for it. And Romero positioned in the right place to take it away. Back out to Lamine Yamal. That's one. Throwing duty. Kubasi.
Off control, Henri and
Simon.
then back.
Conceded just
Yeah,
one goal for the entire
UK,
competition,
third.
scored by
Oh,
Charles de Ketelare for Belgium. So they haven't been behind in any one of the matches they've played. And to think, the first game was a 0-0 draw against Cape Verde, thanks to the heroics of veteran goalkeeper Vozinha. Equally, almost equally veteran defender from the League of Ireland, Pico. They were magnificent that day. I don't think there's any panic from them, nor was there? Back to normality. Soon after that, 2010, they lost their first game as well, didn't they, against Switzerland when they won? Argentina did something similar.
That's good. There we are. First one is going. What are you going to do? Are you going to give me a yellow?
Just starting there.
That's what they needed, Randy, no?
Victim of a tackle that has drawn considerable Spanish ire. It was Alexis McAllister who was in no mood to stop himself. Well, if he doesn't get a yellow card, he's very fortunate, I think.
And of course, there's a yellow out there, wasn't there?
15 or 20 minutes into this game, he gives him a yellow card.
Well, now it's all in, you know.
Referee has not gone to his pocket, he's got the Danny Olmo to see if he's okay.
No.
He said what about him right in the bucket. He's in I'm not allowed to.
Just how the referee
I'm
was
not
going to
allowed to.
react when he was going to give the
Argentina,
warning.
so bring
Well, let's
time.
see where the referee sat down now. He knows he can do tackles like that and walk out box.
I'm saying.
No, well, Farrell,
Let
it's
his
the elf.
check.
Cheating bastard, she said.
That's AKA Rocky, or ASAP Rocky, sorry. Not giving me backup. Which one was it? AKA or ASAP? We won't bother again. And Argentina fans are starting to create their own special atmosphere now.
They need a few big tackles to get him going.
Right in amongst where the majority of red-shirted Spaniards are too.
Yeah, he did well, wouldn't he?
Argentina,
Well, Messi got
that's
five.
one each.
Spread out boxing.
McAllister one was significantly more forceful.
Oh, he's got the short
He knows
crescent.
what he's doing as well.
I don't know what's happening. Look, it's a look at it. Tell you what.
The second game was coming, I think, for you on Thursday. Yeah. Argentina free kick then. Free go to Paul. Try and orchestrate something from here. Not be much break for him and Lionel Messi into Miami players. MLS season has already restarted after its World Cup hiatus. To Paul, that's a really good ball. Nicolas Gonzalez just unable to get his stride turned right to stretch out and touch it. Just a little bit. Too much on it, wasn't there? passing to Bora. Lamine Yamal. It's that raw Danish shit. Beautiful bit of control. Tucks in the early ball to give Martinez something to think about. Collected it. With his usual kind of disdain for any attack against him. What about that touch? Not to travel, 40 or 50 yards, or to have that technique and control as he did. Simon. Safely away. Safety first was the policy there. In doubt. Once at all levels. Romero.
I'd say to have on an pitch.
Sandra Martinez. Gonzalez and it's helped
We
him.
were lucky then.
Don't think he knew too much about it. Morrow wasn't letting him think about it too long.
We were taking it to
Fico
them.
in on Danny Olmo. Lamine Yamal comes into the tackle. And that's a curious sort of challenge, an awkward one on Julian Alvarez. I don't think the spark is fully taken yet, but it's been lit.
Two refs now.
I thought the first one might have been a foul on Olmo, you know. Because Gonzalez knew little about that. Not a clue where it was. Javier Ruiz. Cucurella. Baena.
Hey, glass.
All over it. One of those little looks as well, doesn't he, when he steps over it? Hernandez. He's been caught by a challenge from Danny Olmo, which may have had an element of vengeance about it.
We're going to get booked.
Nah, I can't
Olmo
think
got
of
it
it.
again.
I think the other bloke who did it.
No, he's not. He's got every right to go for it. Fernandez, a dramatic style.
That was a mistake.
Scaloni is in charge of the Argentine national team.
Well,
He's the seventh.
Argentina's about just done like that.
2 World Cup finals
That's all
in
the
this one.
work. Don't know what that means, but that's
Vittorio
what I know.
Pozzo, the great Italian of the 1930s, has coached the winners 2 World Cups running.
Pay off now.
Fold the washing up.
They couldn't hold on to the ball. Yamal again.
And he was going to get
Nice
scratched.
exchange with Danny Olmo. Nicely spotted by Lisandro Martinez. Really sharp in there, Martinez. You have to be. He read it really, really well. Just a little bit more pace in the game on both sides. There's not been too much throw off action, has there? Just takes it away from the players. The flag was up anyway. See what Argentina are doing. They just want to get as tight as they can. They don't want to allow Spain to get into the rhythm and try and pass it around and control the game at their pace, and they're doing everything to stop that. See the throw. Alvarez. Also the right back into the path of Gonzalez. Here's Messi. Not seeing him on the ball too much. Was a good ball in, of course it was to Gonzalez. He was offside as he tried to lay it back. Spain will have a restart rather than a chance of a counter. Well, he just flicked his head up, didn't he? Messi knew what he was going to do. Pass was either going to be
to Gonzalez or Alvarez. And again, Martinez in tight. All being ordered by Romero to steer it back to Martinez. Here's the other Martinez. Sandro. Might have to go back to his namesake. He almost making him consider that option. And he's now going to break to Oyarzabal. Enzo Fernandez arrives on the scene. Good job for Argentina that he did. He didn't because the assistant didn't put his flag up.
Marigold.
Rodri. Brilliant.
The Spain star, Argentina, that's a
It goes behind for a Spain corner.
Marigold.
He played such an important part in what Spain do, both fullbacks, Foro and Cucurella. This time being Cucurella down the left-hand side, trying to get
yeah,
forward.
they'd have to come out more than what they're doing, because as it's going, Argentina are up to go. Not even making it attack to press, or to break away with that.
Nero's hanging on. Martinez makes that look like the easiest job in the world.
They're all just trying back into their own
There's not
half.
many options now, though, is it?
Not going out. And they end up playing long ball.
Was giving him the countdown, but he dutifully dropped the ball. Back in play now with Sandro Martinez.
Take one ball, man. Picks, man.
It's Fernandez. It's McAllister. Using his strength to do well against Oyarzabal. Messi. So it's brought back. I think gives a free kick to Argentina a little earlier on in the piece. He also points to the sidelines and says that it's time for the hydration break in the first half. You'll see a QR code on your screen if you're wondering what to do with your time. Once the World Cup is over, we're nearly there, unfortunately. Plenty more football to come on the BBC. To scan that code, to download the app. And that will give you coverage of all of the transfer stories, pre-season matches. You can follow your team specifically to get the latest news and updates delivered straight to your phone. Let's get the news from the studio and see what Michael Wayne and Joe have made of the 24 other slow minutes we've seen so far.
Yeah, I think it was a dominant opening to the game by Spain. Argentina, I think Argentina is trying to slow down a bit too much. You've got opportunities to break, but they're slowing the game down and allowing Spain to get a rhythm. I think Argentina really need to concentrate on Olmo and Yamal. I think they're the threats to Spain, and I think they can really punish the continued players.
Yeah, I think it's as expected. Spain looked hot. They looked really hot when they got into their rhythm. Big save, obviously, from Emi Martinez. He's been the busier of the two goalkeepers. But Unai Simon being so alert, and that altercation he nearly had with Lionel Messi was so close. I think it was a big shout to the referee not to put McAllister. That gives Argentina the green light to be as physical as they want.
Totally agree, Joe. In terms of Spain and the way they are setting up, it was absolutely outstanding to see Fabi Ruiz, Olmo, Enrico, the rotation in the field with Argentina and trying to jump the forcing all the players out. The ball went out to Porro, playing for the lines to Olmo. Olmo should forward the ball. Let's say the second quarter of the first half, people are calling forward now. It could be a real danger because he's looked really good with his sharp movement around the middle of the pitch.
Alan, what are your thoughts on what you think? It might be very difficult for you because of the way you the ball, because of the way you pass the ball. Because
he's asked England to turn
you're
up the
trying to
music,
chase
singing,
that ball off
and
the field hard when it's
his behaviour to a is the same. You've seen players at the end of the game after team
and when you do get it back, often not you actually get it back because of that reason. Are there elements of the 2010 World Cup winning side of the Brazilian watching keep its team? Because to
When England played Argentina, it looked like one. Referee just allowed trying last minute.
Argentina level at
Ball on, but
58.
of course they're all very, very comfortable.
Argentina clear the goal in the sheet.
Robbie's done his bit for the day. Not quite like watching Paul Vale this. Or maybe it is at times. Brody in the stands. Who isn't in the stands? Who's who? Gave away a few tickets, didn't they? Here we go. 20 and a bit minutes of the first half. Towards Alvarez. Marty had his measure. Handball, McAllister. Yeah, and because they also press you high speed and they force you into doing that and kicking it long, in the hope that when they kick it long, those two spin centre halves dominate and win it like they did. Kubasi panicked for a moment. He thought he saw Simon Wayshaw just enough on it. Cucurella there in the nick of time to keep it in and win Spain to throw it. There's a slightly nervous situation for the teenage defender. Yeah, he just didn't get enough on it, did he? Deep breaths. The youngest to play in the Spain back line, beat the record of Sergio Ramos. He goes on to have half the international club career he had. He's got some trophy cabinet. Quite a few yellows. There's Lavina Yamal. He's been lent into by Julian Alvarez. Yamal and Dani Olmo have taken the brunt of the Argentinian tackling. So his movement was brilliant, just to go long and then come short to get the ball and then the turn, which then gets him the foul. Magnificent. Kubasi. His senior partner at the back, Laporte, is Rodri. Pedro Porro. Ruiz again finds Porro.
You want to just tell
him. Might be able to steal in between two. That's that ball, or that's the ball that the guys were on about. Oh, Cucurella really sharp. It's his now former club colleague Enzo Fernandez who snaffles it back from him really quickly. Another good example, guy, of when Spain do lose the ball to Argentina, put them straight under pressure, which then forces the long ball into the error.
Coming in well and then just putting it downfield and gonna spin it back. Must have some kind of game. It's not hard. No? If they're going to play like this, at least when they have a chance, they should be. Well, they should be like putting big, big heavy tackles in. Not even doing that. I'm doing that. It's only been about 2 big fouls. When they played England, they were like 19. That's right. Well, Scott's going on. Always got going on.
I saw Dani Olmo. It was an awkward pass to Tom.
Just
It was a good run.
This is going to be a game of 2 halves. I can't say Argentina going to carry on like this.
Still awaiting the first goal, the first significant chance of a goal. One Spain attempt that took a couple of deflections on its way to being blocked by Emi Martinez. This goal could be really important, and historically it is. The team scoring first has won 6 of the last 7 World Cup finals.
So far in this World Cup, a lot of teams have scored 4-5-1, haven't they?
Led by Tagliafico. Romero.
Nothing to measure.
Paul.
Show them that.
Tiel. Anyway, much to go. Cucurella to Rodri. Baena. Oh, lovely drop of the shoulder. Cross pass that followed, but Sir Clever just needed a little ding, didn't he? He tried to do it, but just couldn't get enough on it. Worked himself into a good position, but poor final ball. Not many games go by without you saying that. It's Pedro Porro. Alvarez. I just think because of the low block we've seen in so many games that cross becomes that more important when you get into the dangerous position. You can't afford to waste them. It was your absolute bread and butter. McAllister there, and the whistle goes in Argentina's favour. Beautiful. Good old jargon. Just think about to do that here, trying to keep those Argentina players away when they enter their own box. Jamal, but not Fabio Ruiz. Just a little touch there. Porro courtesy of Alvarez. Smoking up on it. Rodri.
Okay, so
Looking to the left and right. Fabio Ruiz to Porro.
we've got 2 transcendents so far. So I can get
Rodri there, trying to time his advance coming in from that left wing. He's gone back out wide again now. Should come inside, didn't he? Didn't he? So well done. Here for the red, forgive me. That's when they're pretty certain it will be okay, and there's every reason on that one to think that it was okay. I mentioned it in the problems with the one wide forward and the fullbacks, the way they rotate, the way they move. One goes in, so the other goes on the overlap. A brilliant idea. Trying not to cook around actually there quite so often next season, only the Champions League edition midweek. Now that he's left Chelsea for Real Madrid. Argentina throwing. It should be pulled by Porro. That's vanishes. See this? Not just in this moment, but that's going to don't mind the thoughts on the game that ball up and trying to miss it. Telling what happened still only gets to there. That's another way from Danny Olmo. So the best thing we have is that we all grew up in rough places playing the ball. Danny Olmo, swapping between challenges, he plays the ball and took around. A little flick around the corner when he stops it, sticks with him. weren't meant to last as well. Good bottom. You know, holding off to the keeper, there's having another strap. It's back for Martin. He wants a foul. Over the Cucurella. Cross into the middle. It was blocked by the heel of Romero. Danny Olmo.
Whoa, the red man.
To clear it. Their reaction, the red reaction. Within 2 or 3 seconds, can they get that ball back straight away? It's very Guardiola, isn't it? Alex Baena, decent trip. A lot of ball deserted him again. Sandro Martinez not given any time by Lamine Yamal. Spain showing signs of starting to turn the screw here. Just not letting them out at all. Piling pressure on them. They wear you down physically and mentally with how they pass the ball around. Right in the centre of his goal, is able to follow it. Didn't get the strike that he wanted. He has about sort of scuffs it, doesn't he? Only what a yard or so to Emi Martinez's left hand side.
Nope, no point.
Benfica up for Spain throw it. Do they try and keep this step going until the break? It's Cucurella, something a bit different now. A long ball towards Baena. The bounce was really awkward. But Montiel, he's done really well with that, the right back. Okay. And one that was deserved. One that he knew exactly what he was doing. He reads it well.
Come on, Mbappe's got to get golden boot. Other than you out.
Like I said to you, didn't I, about 15 minutes ago, if tackles like that happens, it's going to be a yellow card.
Mbappe, he don't get it because he's a stupid man. That was brother and sister.
That's a great example of here. Cucurella on that left. Width again, all over the space. They're following this space, trying to get the ball and you go to the right hand side and Miles on the right. Control player, that's about Pedro Porro into the box. Nobody Waiting for the ball to put it though. Correct. Quickly enough.
Bellingham.
There's a good ball, I think. He's not hoping that's the ball to get on the end of the chin.
Bellingham, you idiot.
Martinez.
Not illegal.
A few times, and they can get the ball fully through there. And let's go on. It's good, yeah. Laid the foundations. Let to start the ball. Good man. Taking on the shot. Oh, Martinez, look at the appraisal he's got of his angles. He knew exactly where that was going. Probably how many centimetres wide it would be. Yeah, it's well within his right. Martinez knew I wasn't going to trouble him. Got his angle spot on. Just been Sandro Martinez. Penalty area. Reiterating his treatment. He's going to have to be more the footballers if he didn't be taken for him going off anyway. He won't be. That's what I'm saying. Trusted centre backs. It's been a really good partnership between the men from Spurs and the men from Oxford. I've sort of criticised it, but together they're just indeed. Seems like there's no opportunity coming on. He's being replaced by the Jew. On to play for his country for the 100th time. Look at these real fielders on the other.
Argentina cheated, so Invincible played for them.
Luis Gonzalez winning an Argentina throw. Martinez again to slow it down. We heard Wayne say, didn't we, in the first hydration run, they're slowing it down too much. That'll go to Simon. Alvarez was interested just for a brief while. We are into the additional time. There'll be at least 4 minutes to play. A bad ball over the top of that from Martinez. That's what you've got to do sometimes when you're constantly under pressure. If you have to go long, at least you've got someone to roll in there. One of England's problems in the week. They didn't have that option. Gonzalez started to stall and they're stuck in the snow. Costa Cucurella, Paul wants to make life awkward. Cucurella has found it awkward. Unable to get the bend on that to tease one forward towards Alex Baena. Fernandez. DePaul. Doesn't reach Messi. DePaul goes in to try and
Some marble
keep some
keeper.
semblance of attack going, but no such luck. The reaction of Montiel, he's sprinting forward, and then they lose the ball. He's desperately trying to get back. DePaul. Oyarzabal. exactly what we expected, isn't it, from Argentina? Trying to make it difficult, trying to sit deep when you haven't got the ball and stick together and fight and scrap and get all the tackles in. And when you try and win it back, if you can hit it over the top for pace or try and get it into the feet of Messi, up to now, and not be able to do that second part.
Fabian Ruiz. They are allowed to turn and find Oyarzabal. Not so much time and space, and Messi has got a free kick.
Oh,
Shins Oyarzabal.
well, a bit high with chins. On his neck. How do I get booked for that?
Just half a minute.
We've got to open up. Plenty of nothing too yet. But they've been the better team, Spain, as we thought they would be.
Martinez will get this reward. And that is half time. In New York, New Jersey.
Lively off the board of the company.
Trouble. But he gets it.
Is it double 19 again? Still doesn't like it. We mentioned something like this is what he does. This is along the same lines.
Was he 54, 38?
It's not the right place. This is maybe the match saver. It is. Full credit to Jermaine Montemina because that last time, if that doesn't go in, James was sitting on 52 for the match. The pressure, it was under there and it withstood it.
Well, this is the key leg for James. To get a 10-7 first round victory, or he can go out and maybe two extra legs and all the sorts. Happened in 2018, which has not been coming out in the winner against Jermaine of late. Tag matches. Yeah. So really, you need to win this leg if you're James right now. Keep it simple. For the first option, there was really hesitant. Got to find a way of relaxing in these pressurized moments. The best, the very best thing. See this leg jump 61st arm, and then he walks over time both times. He knows it's coming. James he's going to get it. I don't, you would assume he's going to get through. If he gets it, top sell, full match.
The defense was constructed.
Well, yeah, you know, the time you would maybe there for the open house. Really, it's a good to come back to the main and but James just better so he stayed out ahead. He spotted play better than he had played when Jermaine up the ante, and James deserves that victory and because of it. He sets up the wrong throw. You can see it. That's what happened. James manufacturing just a few more darts at a double from the outset. Like John said, slightly more reliable than Jermaine Wattimena, and he does go through an average of 96, but 7-180s as well. It wasn't vintage Wade, but it was a good performance from Wade, and all that matters is that he is into the next round where Ryan Searle awaits. There's a point for James to take, and that is just through. James Wade is with Polly.
Thank you very much, Wayne. James, played privilege. I think you're your honest assessment, James.
Yeah, pretty really lucky. I didn't do what I do with the fellow I played, you know. I slowed him down. Not purposely, but normally he like pushes you, and he has done for the last 4 or 5 games. But I just slowed myself down and walked back around rather than lead it up. And yeah, the proof's in the pudding.
You had a bit of a game plan there. Well, look, 20 years on from since you walked through those doors for the first time, still winning, still standing. It must feel good to secure yet another win on this home stage.
Yeah, it's bloody hard to process, you know. Playing players like Wattimena, you know, and like I say, I normally go so fast playing Wattimena, and I've done the World Championships and previous games. This time I thought, you know what, I'm going to do what I want to do rather than what I need to do. So yeah, just bloody happy.
Good. And just remind us, because I know I've asked you this question before, but just remind everyone here why you love Blackpool so much, why this place is so special for you. 19 years after you picked up the title.
I'm with my wife here. She's
there we go.
Everything from me. What more do you want? Hey!
Happy wife, happy life.
Children, you know, we all want a little sound, but you know, what that woman's given me in life is priceless.
Well, it's true because you're asking about where he lives, what he drives. Well, no.
When daily dust gets in the way, it's time for flash. Effective on 100% dust, it works like a powerful magnet to trap and lock dust, even in its hard to reach places. With the dust flash dust like this, dust. Flash dust like this, practically a flash. Did you know Alpha was the better for literally and to cute? As in,
No, because no one needs to be there.
It's just too much work to do with it.
And then James, it took about 16 by the
I
side
need
of
to
the
be in the
minutes
lead.
after that for a 7-4 end. And it just seemed to me that it was okay. But there was no really wrong with it's not getting flat again, but James just had enough. There was a little spell in there where James was out of choice and made but once you get open again, you're in trouble, especially against James Lydon. Or flexing it. What he will do is enough, and that was enough.
But it quite often does enough on this stage as well, doesn't it? That's the thing.
Quite a lot of the time, yeah. That's his, what is it, 21st, 20th performance. Well, it's quite interesting to talk through because start of the Premier League, you're going to quite fancy this. I'm going to qualify for the top 4. I'm going to march on, I'm going to march forward, I'm like the furthest round the world. No offense to him, I don't think he has at all. He was unwell in the season, wasn't it? To me, he's looked a little bit flat ever since. Some performances have been right, some haven't, but he hasn't been consistent at all. On the other hand, which I believe find some of the best chances played in a while, I think Christoph has got to fancy his chances more now than he would have done last year.
That's about right, doesn't it?
That's the absolute business group.
Hello.
To Blackpool, it felt like last year it feels awkward. Tigers like this happens.
One of the things that's blown up my mind 24 hours. Very lengthy statement. All Keir Starmer's doing is addressed to the nation. Feel free to wear the small print. Did I see reference to controlled immigration, the economic migrants posing asylum seekers and taxpayers, working taxpayers in the
Now, his opponent is a back-to-back World Youth Champion. The World Championship final. A reigning European champion. It's the Giant, John
You're right.
pressure that you're to pass it to a down on the player. That's already well, actually, you can't get back to the highlight of the other minute shot. Beautiful.
What I'll do with that, I'll be driving.
Anyway, you see honest reviews. Well, I think it would be good when they brought you down, wasn't it? I think it would be a bit slow for you. Wow. BTS have had more confidence when I was a teenager. So let's bring it back. Have a little look at this. Not only with those three shots with the best like Paul Spain, they can be used in every single one of any World Cup game ever.
Africa do this in the first half of the World Cup. You know, Spain would dominate the ball. It's so hard to get the mistakes that are both getting them up very difficult. But a little bit more.
We saw Messi comes up in the second half against England. He's going to have to do that to improve his matches for the first half anyway.
He's doesn't have such a good effective really. Oh, one of the mistakes that he might be having more touches. He said, just keep the ball away from the block to that. That's just for that. You know, do.
Just as much physicality as they had in that first half.
And every player wanted to go again, like I say, they were bringing in that first yellow card. For the first 10-15 minutes, that's where they met the find his place in.
Seems very hard to come back to this movement already. They don't give up that anything yet. They have left Spain in, but Spain have managed to convert those chances.
That's why it's going to be best in that first half. I'm going to get it's all about Spain in the game. It's so ridiculous. They have a monkey. The last 20 minutes of the game.
Well, they can hear the music or not. It's something that what would allow you to do these players at a half time. I want to take a couple of minutes to ease back into the game. 26 minutes in that second half.
Yeah, no, they'll be fine. They'll taking instructions from the coaches, getting some fluent into the football. Because the second of the first half against London, the second half against London, we always stay the game. So it's the big thing.
Well, that's really good exposure coming out. You see there that their bench and their staff are taking their time walking across the pitch to get this second half. And you love something like that. Good smile.
Yeah, I don't know. I love it, man. Just look like committed they are for this school. It's ready for the start again.
Okay, let's get back to our quality team. Well, I'm sure they enjoyed that extended couple of months to find out how to see their own game.
Oh.
From Argentina gets his shot away, but again, you call it the points in front of him. Why did you make it a little bit more difficult though? It's 45 minutes more. Touch it. It's the ball. Here's Montiel.
Alright, so yeah, 6 minutes.
Romero. See, that's forgotten, didn't we? Otamendi with perfectly safe passes back to Emiliano Martinez. The ball.
Got to try again.
Montiel, who's going stride for stride. That was a good race. Argentina got the corner. It was the ball, and he was running with Montiel. Now down by the corner flag. Where did it go? It was a corner, you know. As high as we are.
Not many crowds in unless that Martin.
Messi. It was McAllister looking to get the touch. But only after 2 Spanish attempts to clear it, touched back off him and went behind for a goal kick. They made the run to the near post and McAllister. Scaloni's found something to gripe about. Former West Ham defender, of course. Spent many years in Spain. It was 8.5 years at Deportivo La Coruña, part of their pretty famous and unexpected La Liga winning team in 1999. A waste of Simon all the way through to Martinez. But it is Argentina's.
A lot of them, though.
Two more changes already. One touchline. Martinez to Romero. The top. His heels clipped by Bain. It's going to be a free kick for Argentina. Scrappy starting in onto the half, isn't it? You've had to stay around for half. Not surprised, is it? Towards McAllister. It's a nice flick there for Alvarez. Alvarez has support from Tagliafico.
Take it out of that.
Romero. The challenge. It's Baena again, and on the tilting up basis, he can't be far away. Off the boot there, because the pass was out. It's going to go for the throw. Watching it.
Ruiz. Yamal swerves past the couple. Laporte.
Oh, I just did him.
Fernandes has been in the referee's ear there because trading off the ball. And you get him an elbow into the back just to stop him running. And here we go.
Hey, go on. Get your tail out there. Paredes. It's only him. Yeah, he pushed him over in front of the ref.
It's not over, Gary, you're right, because he's the one that shoved his elbow into the back. And that's why all this started. Let's calm down now. There you go, just a little shove in there to Rodri, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, it's the referee saw it. And Rodri's gone down a little.
Somebody runs out now, you see you back there, he's supposed to just go.
This was the play of the last World Cup, I don't know if you remember the really bad tempered quarter final with the Netherlands, and there was an almighty brawl in that one. He started that as well.
Paredes got red card.
Laporte, Cucurella.
Argentina yellow card assisted number 5, Leandro Paredes. Yellow card, Argentina.
Struck to the ball. Martinez on enough elevation. Rodri's there. Dani Olmo. Romero so quickly into it. It's a feature of what they're trying to do, Argentina. Exactly that Romero did. As soon as someone's on it, he's tacked on him and giving them no space whatsoever. Dani Olmo. It does feel like spoiling tactics. It's all part of the game. Oh, it is. 2 metres at it. Themselves a free kick. The danger that Spain will face, they could get dragged into it all. It was too robust for Pedro Porro. That's Paul having an exchange of views with Otamendi. Paredes went back in for a second bite. Right in front of the ref. That's why I got the yellow card, not for the shove in the back. Rodri. Montiel. There's another shot from Alex Baena. Free kick Argentina, and this is all very deliberate. Alvarez. He's going to chase it. Good start and then more for Pedro Porro. He's chasing it on his own, there's no point in going in there, Alvarez. Just going to knock it either side of them as he did. And again. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz, that's a nice touch. And it's in for Oyarzabal now. Fabian Ruiz breaks forward. Oyarzabal's having a think. And that's what happens, Guy, when you go on your own as a forward. No one backs you up, they're able to play through you. That's what Spain did. Rodri. Toro. Yamal. The poke through has only succeeded in finding Enzo Fernandez. To Paul, Cucurella comes in to challenge. A little bit more snap and bite in Spain's attack here. Laporte.
Hello, Aloy, Trent.
The game is there. To take on and win. Well, just for a split second, we saw Spain doing what they wanted to do in terms of the passing and the movement and how quick they do it. Into the middle of the park, they threw it, the little one-touch passes.
Let's see.
Unless you go as a team, and a lot of the time Argentina have, you're going to get picked off. You go one, choose them, spin